I've been running around with a GoPro in my mouth now for 3 years. I had the GoPro in my mouth at literally every occasion you can think of.
So imagine creating a YouTube channel based on biting on a GoPro. I had to be okay with the fact that I'm turning into a complete weirdo while I'm filming for this project.
Because a chest mount and a head strap aren't that much of an option. Both are kind of too shaky and either too high or too low, so...
Anyways, the last couple of weeks I sat down at my laptop and went through all of the clips of the past 3 years. It took me almost a month to do that, and I figured some hilarious things.
So the first couple of seconds of almost every clip I filmed with my GoPro the past 3 years is me looking into the camera like that.
Wondering if my GoPro is actually running or not.
And just to give you a little hint on what it looks like if you put all of these first couple of seconds of all the clips I filmed with my GoPro into a timeline, I could basically make a 1-hour video of me starting my GoPro checking if it's actually running or not. Yes. So I decided to scroll through each and every clip I filmed with my GoPro the past couple of years. And as I did so, I didn't just remember myself to my best and funniest and strangest moments of my life. I also had the opportunity to kinda see Frank evolve from someone that is trying to make crazy party and festival drinking POV videos here on YouTube into someone that is really trying to help and inspire people from all over the world and kind of found his passion in creating short movies for YouTube. There is so much that goes hand in hand with the fact that I started doing this.
When I started filming with the GoPro in 2016, it kind of felt a little bit weird. I think most of you just realized how weird it actually is that I'm doing that, but then I totally got used to it. I just didn't really care anymore what people were thinking of me, and in the end, it was pretty much always one of those two options. One, the person looks at me, looks away, then wonders what the hell I'm actually doing there and needs to double check. Or two, the person starts going crazy because they realize I'm filming them. The strangest moments were the ones where I got to know people and I had to explain them that.
So yeah, this is our home.
Yeah?
Wow.
And the moments where I was stepping into, for example, an airplane. People need to be nice at some point, but deep inside they're like,
dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But most of the times I had like super positive experiences. I couldn't really tell how many people I needed to explain why the hell I'm actually doing this, but one thing is for sure, and that is that I got to know so many nice people just because I had a GoPro in my mouth. And I can assure you one thing, and that is that in 99% of the times I was able to capture the best moments of my life in a way probably nobody ever did before.
from being right under a waterfall in New Zealand, skating Nazi bunkers in Denmark, crazy Dubai parties, and visiting the most beautiful places of our planet. I kind of had it all, and I literally filmed it all. I was even filming while I was filming with my other camera at some point.
After I went through all the 10,000 GoPro clips, I realized that there are some repeating patterns in my clips, like the ones I just mentioned. So I started to do different kind of compilations within my video project on my laptop. For example, here I got 114 clips of me starting to record. Didn't realize I started to record. Pressed the record button again and then accidentally stopped the clip. That's the explanation for all those clips that just suddenly stopped.
Or a compilation of people that had to wait for me because I had to put the GoPro in my mouth. I had my GoPro with me literally 100% of the times. I knew it could maybe happen something I could possibly film, and sometimes I really just pressed the record button right in time. I couldn't have it in my mouth the whole time for sure, but sometimes I was fast enough to capture the most spontaneous and random things in life. This guy was so happy of me picking up the board like that. Like constant multitasking too. I'm doing something and then I realize, oh, let me film that. Stop doing what I did at that very moment, put the camera in my mouth and continue what I actually wanted to do. But most of the times right before I put the GoPro in my mouth, I pretty much had an exact plan of what I wanted to do. So sometimes I needed to jump back in time because I actually already did what I wanted to film. This clip is actually not reversed, for example. I was chilling at the railing of the ferry to Copenhagen and I realized I wanted to capture the moment of me going to the railing, so I had to take the GoPro in my mouth, take a step back and just let it happen again. There is so many weird things about all of this.
Or those moments where you just want to be polite and then...
Hello, how are you doing today, sir?
What would you do in that specific moment? You can't answer politely with a freaking GoPro in your mouth and not sound like a complete retard.
Oh, I'm fine, sir. How are you?
And yeah, I know that all of this is pretty crazy and I just realized it by myself again when I was creating the video you just watched, but one thing is for sure, and that is that if you want to accomplish certain things, you gotta be okay with the fact that people are thinking this or that about you. And you gotta be okay with the fact that you need to get out of your comfort zone, at least at some point. And so I'm pretty sure I will never stop doing this because I want my whole life filmed in POV and then maybe make a movie at some point. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. Welcome on board.